Hi friends, welcome to my channel, and this is part 14th video in VCP8 Data Center Virtualization 2023. And in this video I'm going to show you how to create and deploy VMware vMotion network. So basically why we need a vMotion network. So if you want to migrate virtual machine from one ESXi host to another ESXi host, so you need to have a vMotion network defined in your infrastructure. So all the traffic, whatever is going to be migrated during the vMotion, it's going to be basically traveled through that particular vMotion network only. So this is a special kind of network, you can say VMkernel network in the VMware ESXi host, which allow virtual machines to migrate from one ESXi host to another ESXi host. So in last video we have already created distributed switch and we have configured our basically management network VMkernel ports on distributed switch. Also we have created a virtual machine network on the distributed switch. So in this video I'm going to create and deploy vMotion network on the same distributed switch which we have created in our last videos. So again, this is the same infrastructure which we are using since starting. So I got my first domain controller, which is Win2K22DC01, and domain name is left-hand-on.lan. So here is my domain controller. You can see AD and DNS running on this. This is Win2K22DC01 DC0, and I got my vCenter server, which is running on vCenter server appliance 8, so vcsi.labs and so on. So this is running again on a ESXi host on ESXi01. So this is my if I go here, you can see my VCSM machine is running here with the Python VMware Python OS, and this is running on ESXi host. So and next we got our 4 ESXi hosts. So you can see here ESXi2, ESXi1 I mentioned in this basically picture, but I got my 4 ESXi hosts running in this infrastructure. So 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and we got a vMotion network assigned. So this is going to be our vMotion network. So 20.20.20.1111 for ESXi host, same for 20.20.20.112 for 100 ESXi2, and further for ESXi3 and ESXi4. So this is overall my infrastructure details, and of course this all infrastructure is running inside my VMware workstation setup. So now if I show you, this is the physical network for ESXi host. So I got 8 physical NIC connected in all the ESXi hosts, where we have segregated 2 for management, 2 for VM network, and 2 for ESXi network, which is running on standard switch. So management, VM network and vMotion is going to be hosted on, basically created on distributed switch. So if I show you, this is, let's say this is my ESXi host. I got total 8 NIC connected here. If you see NIC 1, 2, 3, 4, all NIC is here connected. Now if I show you on ESXi, go configuration, and if I go to physical adapters, you will see here VMNIC 0, 1, 2, 3 is assigned to prod switch, DS switch, which is for management and VM network, and VMNIC 4 and 5 we are going to use for vMotion. And you can see currently this is free. So if I show you, 4 and 5 is free, and again 6 and 7 we are using for switch 1, which is again our storage switch. Basically if you see here, as you can see, VMNIC 6, 5 and 6 we are using for storage connectivity, and rest if you see here, VMNIC 0, 1, 2 and 3 we are using for these all purpose management network and VM network. So now to perform this activity step by step, these are the 6 steps in the VM in the each ESXi host. Basically we need to validate and perform and some steps are common on distributed switch level, which we are going to perform. So add and rename uplink. So the first task is add and rename uplink to existing distributed switch. So basically currently in distributed switch we have only 4 uplinks, so we need to modify it to 6 uplink. So I'm going on my network setting, then prod switch here. If you see, go to configuration and click on edit. So number of uplink you will see here 4 only. So now total uplink is going to be 6. If you see here, total uplink we have 6 uplink in distributed switch. So I'm going to click here and uplink. I'm going to add 2 more uplink and I'm going to call it vMotion 1 and vMotion 2 and click OK. Now you will see here total uplink is 6. So this first task is done, where we have added 2 NIC and renamed it. So create a new switch port group. So currently we have 2 port group, one for management, one from VMnet, and now I'm going to create one for vMotion. So here if you go distributed port group, new distributed port group, and type the name. So we are going to use vMotion-PG, and then click next and leave the setting default. If you have any specific VLAN in your production environment or you in VMware infra, then you can definitely mark to production network. Otherwise you can go with the default, since this is my lab environment, and click finish. Now you will see here vMotion production is created. Now if I go on next step, you will see here assign uplink to distributed port group. So uplink, if you go here on configuration, basically you need to identify where is the uplink is assigned to this port group. So for that, go to your distributed switch and then go to basically configure, and if you see here, you will see basically topology. Inside topology you will see here 2 NICs are assigned to management, 2 NICs are assigned to VMnet, and there's total 6 NIC is basically assigned to this thing vMotion. So if you click here small 3 dot button and just go here and you need to go on basically teaming and failover and unselect all these 4 NICs which is not part of this. So moving down, I'm going to mark is unused, and vMotion 1, vMotion 2 is going to be active. So click OK now. So now if you click here, you will see here total 2 NICs are only assigned. And same thing, if you go here PG, you will see 2 NICs, management you will see 2 NICs. So this is good. We got basically two vMotion this ports, physical ports connected to this port group which we created vMotion port. Now the task is to create a VM kernel network adapter on all ESXi hosts. So I'm going to do it on one ESXi host. So let's do it for ESXi host 4. So if you see here, we got this thing, but vMotion 1 and vMotion 2 is already available, but it is not configured, right? So we need to create a VM kernel adapter. So I'm going to click on add network adapter, and this is going to be a VM kernel network adapter. Click next, and then I need to select the existing switch, and which switch, this is going to be vMotion port group. Click next, and now I need to select vMotion here and leave this default. Just click on next, and now I need to assign the IP address. So it's going to be 20.20.20.114 and subnet mask. Click next, and once you click on finish, you will see here the port group is created, but you will see here this is not assigned. So if I go on edit setting, you will see this configuration is okay. So basically physical port mapping is not done. So click on manage physical adapters and go here and select your vMotion network, assign uplink. Inside assign uplink, click OK. Now you will see the 2 uplinks is assigned to this vMotion network also. So this configuration is good. So now I'll show you what happen if we don't have vMotion configured. Okay, so let's say I have this machine. Okay, let me power on and show you. Okay, so if I show you this machine, okay, this machine is powered off on ESXi 3. Okay, and I'm trying to move it to, let's say, migrate and change compute only, and I want to migrate this machine from ESXi 3 to ESXi 2. Okay, so you will see here compatibility check succeeded, and click next, and then it will show you the source network and destination network, and if you click on finish, you will see migration is going to be happen. So migration is done. Now mem2 server is on ESXi 2. So again, if I want to migrate back, you will see migration is happening, but remember we have not configured our migration NIC on ESXi 3 or 2. So basically idea is, if your machine is powered off and if you want to migrate machine and power off state from one ESXi host to another ESXi, you can do that without configuring VM network. But if the machine is powered on and if you want to migrate, so this is my mem1 server and compute, and if I select any ESXi host, you will see here the error, the vMotion interface is not configured or misconfigured on source host this, and you will see on destination also. So this is what you will get. So for this you need to configure a vMotion network. So on 4 we have done. So if you see 4 is done. Now let's configure on 2 and verifies. So add network, VMkernel, click next. I'm going to select vMotion, click next. Now select the vMotion, click next, and put the IP address. So 20 dot this and this, click next. Now you will see this is created. Click here, assign a physical adapter. So now this is all done. So we have configured vMotion network on ESXi 1 and ESXi 2 and ESXi 4. Now if I want to migrate this machine, change compute only, click next, and select ESXi 4. This time you will see compatibility is succeeded, but if I select ESXi 3, you will see vMotion is not configured. So means 3, or if I want to migrate on 1 also, you will see this is failed. So let's try to migrate on ESXi 4 and verify. So click on finish. Now give us some time to migrate this machine. So you will see the relocate virtual machine is started. So meanwhile we will go ahead and configure ESXi 1 network. So click add. You will see here 37% is completed. So I'll monitor that. So vMotion, click next, vMotion, enable service. Now 1 here, 20, 255 physical adapters. So I'll go ahead and assign the physical adapters. So now ESXi 1 is also configured, and you will see here the migration is completed. Now mem1 is migrated from ESXi 2 to ESXi 4. So this is good. So 1 done, 2 done, 2 is not done, so let's do 2 also. So next, vMotion, next. Okay, oops, 2 is already done. You will see here. vMotion is configured on 2. 3 it's not configured. Okay, so let's configure on 3 also. Select a vMotion. This is important. You need to select a vMotion here, and then go ahead with 3 IP. And then physical adapters. So now this is done, and this final test deploy, this is by default is going to completed. Now verify vMotion distributed switch on all ESXi hosts. So we have already verified this is available on all ESXi hosts. Now if you want to migrate any machine from any ESXi host, any virtual machine from one ESXi host to another ESXi host, you can do that. So let's say ESXi 01 succeeded, 02 succeeded, 03 succeeded, 04 it's already running on 04. So this is good. You will see everywhere we are getting success. So let's try to migrate one more time from ESXi 4 to ESXi 1. Make sure everything is working fine. So you will see here the migration has started. So now it will take few minutes or basically few seconds in my environment to migrate this machine from one ESXi host to another. If you want to monitor, you can go in task and you can monitor it. So you will see here the relocation is running, 55% completed, and this is done. Now you will see mem01 is migrated to ESXi host and task is completed. Now if you go here, relocate, you will see here what task is executed and what time. So this is, you can see the timeline. So it's started at 58:04 and 58:36 it got completed. So it took 32 seconds. You can see here execution time, and from where it's migrated ESXi 4 to ESXi 1. So this is good. So now we have verified the vMotion is working on all the ESXi hosts. So this is all about how you can create and deploy vMotion network in your distributed switch. So I always recommend go ahead and configure distributed switch for all type of network like management network, vMotion network, virtual machines network, and everything. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe me for more videos, and if you have any query, any question related to this, you can always post me in my given mail IDs. Thank you once again. Bye bye.